Hello YouTube, this is Andre from the Swell Dudes Fish Tanks, and I just did a water change on the 90 gallon. I drained the water till about that high or that low, and now I'm in the process of filling it back up. I'm almost finished. I still use the 5-gallon bucket method, and I carry them upstairs where I fill them, and then I carry them downstairs and dump them in the tank. So kind of labor intensive. I'm looking into, into easier water changes where ideally I don't have to carry buckets, and even better, it's automated. I can press a button and it'll do the water change. That'll be nice. But first, I at least want to get off having to carry these buckets, just because that can't be good for my shoulders, especially like when I lift it to the tank to pour it in. Let's see. Yeah, so the fish all are doing really well. In the morning, none of them were showing any signs of stress, and now they're really happy because I did the water change. So that neon tetra that died, it must have just been at the end of its days. So you can see that as well as doing the water change, I trimmed and rearranged some of the plants. I just went across here and mowed the lawn with the whatever that plant's called. I stuck a few stems in the back there. I stuck one stem over there. Then I dropped a bunch into here. I'm gonna plant them into this tank. I'm gonna plant them in this vacant spot over here. Where's my finger? Over there. I dropped a few stems into this tank. I'm going to plant them in here. And I dropped a few stems into here. I'll plant them in here as well. And I dropped a few stems into here. So I'm just going to spread it around everywhere. Then this plant, trimmed it, planted those two there, or I think those two are already there. Okay, but these ones are all new. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stems there. I planted them really closely together, and then 2 stems there. And there's 3 stems of this thing here. I trimmed and planted 2 more there, and I planted 3 here. So it'll be really like jungly there, and here. It's really gonna be cool. And then I hacked back this what do you call it? Cryptospiralis, I think. Yeah. So it was just melting on me. It was not doing well at all. So I thought I'd just cut back a lot of it. I cut out half of it. Some stems, like literally, the entire plant. I just went scissors like that, and just chopped off all of its leaves. And but they're well established enough that they'll be able to grow back from that. Because look at this root system. See that? Kind of, yeah. So that's its root system right there. So they should be able to bounce right back. Another thing, one of the reason that I think these plants haven't been doing, the Cryptospiralis hasn't been doing so well, is because of that massive air stone. It was just completely just causing it to go like that and twist. I didn't like that, and I don't think the plant liked it at all either. So, but I think this side of the tank still needs it still needs some extra circulation, so an air stone. So what I'll do is I'll just exchange that for a small air stone, just like one of those standard cylinder shaped air stones, small, like that big. which is going to be significantly less, movement than that large ones, like that big. And also, I'm not going to have it so low in the tank. I'm going to have it like halfway in the tank, because really all I care about is surface agitation. And because that was there was so much detritus like being collected around the base of the rock there, and that rock which used to lay there, and under this thing, and around the base of the plants. And I think that's another reason that they weren't doing well. There was so much detritus collecting around the base of the plant, and that's because of all the water flow. Like, this was causing a whole lot of water to go up. The bubbles were moving and caused water circulation. But really, all I want is surface agitation for the top of the water to ripple, to prevent the formation of a protein film. So I'm gonna exchange that for a smaller stone, and I'm gonna put it like somewhere here. I'll find a suction cup and I'll just suction it to the side of the tank halfway up, maybe even higher than that, honestly. Let me just plug the filter in real quick. So, another reason I wanted to film right now, like with the glare, and not just wait until it's dark, is because look at this, the bubbles. You see the bubbles going up? The reason for that is because what's the reason for that? Because I put relatively cold water in here. It's like 10 degrees below what the heaters are set to, and so that holds significantly more oxygen than the 74 or 75 degree water that the heaters are set to. So as it's heating up, oxygen is becoming insoluble, and it's collecting on the leaves of the plants. So kind of looks like they're purling. Pretty cool. And now you can't really see that anymore because the filter is producing a lot of bubbles on its own. But these are river fish. They enjoy high oxygenation. I think I might actually lower the temperature a little bit to like 72, 71. Because, I'm going to be taking away the large source of circulation, so there is going to be less surface agitation and less oxygen exchange. So it would be good to drop the temperature a little bit to get these guys a little more oxygen dissolving in the water. Because once again, these are river fish. They're from rivers in Australia, so they do enjoy higher oxygen content. Another annoying thing that happened as a result of the air pump, the air stone, is that water was continuously splashing up onto the lid, and that happens every single week. Like I have to wipe that off every 1 or 2 weeks, which is annoying. So definitely that thing's gonna go. I'm gonna put a small air stone on there, and all will be good. This tank is looking more beautiful every day. Yeah. And I've decided that I really actually want to keep that thing of willow moss there. It really looks nice. And I might anchor it to like a stone, or maybe put a stone in it, put it on top of the stone so that it gains more ground, so that it's more prominent in the tank. And yeah. I definitely just want this to be more jungly. Yeah, the fish are happy.